everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I got a ton of requests to film kind of my everyday routine, you guys. Everyday routine, because this is something I do every single day, but don't mind me, guys. I got a ton of requests to share how I do my breast pumping routine. So I'm going to show you guys how I go about it, because I remember when I was pregnant with the twins. The things I'm going to share with you guys in today's video are actually products I bought like 7 years ago. And I remember when I saw breast pump for the first time, I was like, what is this? How is it used? Like, I was kind of confused. I didn't know how to go about it. So I totally understand when people hear about like breast pumping or breast pump and they are confused on how it's used. So I'm going to share, everything I know regarding breast pumping with you guys. And if you're not following me, or if you're new to this video, or you're seeing me for the first time in today's video, I had a baby 8 weeks ago, and yeah, we are still in the breastfeeding business, guys. And one thing special about my son is the fact that he refused formula. He only drinks breast milk. So I feel like a cow. I feel like a cow right now, because I'm always on standby, either expressing, pumping, or breastfeeding. So I'm going to just go ahead and share, everything I know when it comes to breastfeeding. Like, you guys are going to do my evening routine with me today, because normally I like to breast pump in the evening before I go to bed, because I noticed most of the time if I don't pump, because of the fact that I produce a lot of milk, you guys, if I don't pump and go to bed, most of night, like 9 out of 10, I always find myself leaking. And I don't like I wear bra and breast pad every single day, like from morning till evening or till night before I go to bed. I don't like wearing bra, or nursing bra or anything to bed. And I've always noticed that if I don't pump before going to bed, I always find myself leaking, and I hate that. So I always go ahead and pump and then get ready for bed. So let's go ahead. Okay, so before I go ahead and start pumping, you guys, 2 things I always need is a nursing bra. So you all can see this one is actually from Target. Yeah, this is a Target brand. I don't even know the name, but you definitely need a nursing bra. This one is the Arden. I think this one is from Arden. And then I have this what is this called again? Breast pump bra I bought from Amazon. This really comes in handy, you guys, because I remember when I had the twins 7 years ago. When I had the twins, I didn't know about something like this. So I always find myself having to hold the breast pump for, sometimes I pump for maybe an hour or 2, and I always have to hold the breast pump to myself. So thankfully this time, this right here is available. So I bought this from Amazon, and it's kind of a hands-free breast pumping bra, which comes in really handy, you guys. Sometimes I find myself expressing and still I can operate my phone, I can edit my videos, I can attend to the baby, I can even cook, as long as the wire is within range, you guys. I can be doing other things while I'm pumping. So this bra actually makes it very easy to go about your pumping business. And then when it comes to the breast pump I use this one right here. This also I bought 7 years ago. So I used it for the twins, and now I'm using it for my son. This one is this breast pumping machine is from Playtex. This is exactly how it looks, you guys. I can't believe this is almost 8 years old. Like, it's crazy, right? That shows the quality of the breast pump. And I think it came with this bag too. It actually came in a box, and also they added this bag to the box. So this is exactly how the machine looks. And I'm going to go ahead and just dress, because of course when I pump I don't wear anything up here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on my breast pumping bra and also my nursing bra. But before then, I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands, because one thing is, when you're handling a baby's food or a baby's utensil, you have to make sure your hands are washed. You don't want to transfer any bacteria or any germs inside your baby's food. So make sure your hands are very well cleaned. And then I like to go ahead and dry it out. I just went ahead and put on my nursing bra, and then we're going to go ahead and put on this pumping bra over the nursing bra. And then zip it up. One thing I love about this pumping bra is the fact that you can always adjust it depending on, you know, your sizing. It's one size fits all, and it comes with kind of not a strap but a pad at the back, so you just go ahead and adjust it according to how tight or how loose you want it to be. And then with the nursing bra, you're just going to go ahead and open it, because you need to have your nipple coming out from here, but of course I'm not going to do that on camera. So with this particular pumping machine, you guys, it comes with these. It comes with these 2 cups right here, and also kind of the pumping head. So all you just want to do is to go ahead and attach these two together, because this is kind of the nozzle where you're going to have the milk coming out through, and then you go ahead and attach it here. This is what is going to go on your nipple. Right here is where you're going to stick your nipple. So this is how it's meant to be. I'm going to go ahead and do the next one. Comes with this. You fix it, and then the one that goes on your nipple, you want to make sure it's very well you know, attached, but because if you don't attach it, you will notice that it's not going to pump your milk. It's just going to keep rotating and rotating and rotating. So you want to make sure you fix it well, so there is nowhere air is escaping from. This is exactly how it's meant to be. And then I'm going to go ahead and just fix it onto my nipple. So this is how it's meant to be, you guys. And I would advise, if you find that your breast is engorged, the easier way to do it, I do this sometimes when I feel like, you know, my breast is hard, and this happens when I haven't pumped for quite a long time. Even when I breastfeed my son, you guys, sometimes I can still feel kind of, you know, condensed, or I would say congealed milk, you know, inside of my boobs. So what I do is I just run a towel in a hot running water, and then just use the towel to massage on, you know, on my boobs, and this will kind of help liquefy the milk before you go ahead and start pumping. Because I've noticed whenever I go ahead and just start pumping, you guys, once the pump starts to drag the breast out of my milk, it hurts so bad because of the fact that the breast is all congealed. So in order to avoid that, I like to go ahead and use my towel to kind of massage my breast and loosen it up before then going ahead to pump. So this pumping machine comes with these 2 tubes right here, and this is what you're going to go ahead and attach right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but this the bottle actually has kind of a nozzle where you have to go ahead and fit this what is it called? I just called it now, but I forgot. You have to go ahead and fix this into the nozzle of the bottle, and then the breast pump comes with 3 different settings. So it depends on you if you want setting 1, setting 2, or setting 3. The 3 is the highest. I don't advise using 3, or else you want to finish pumping and then your nipple will definitely get on fire. So in order to avoid that, please I always like to go either for level 1 or level 2. And then I'm going to go ahead and press it. But before I do, you guys, once I press it, probably you guys are not going to hear what I'm saying no more, because it's not too loud, but you know, it has a noise to it. But yeah, what again am I forgetting? I just want to make sure I tell you guys everything. So normally when I start pumping, I can pump for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. It all depends. Sometimes it all depends, and also it all depends on what I eat in a day, you guys. If I ate something filled with maybe breast producing ingredients, you guys, I'm going to produce a lot of milk, while sometimes it's less. So it all depends. Some days I produce a lot of milk, while other days I might not produce a lot. So sometimes I always fill these bottles 2 times, while you know, other times I might just fill just 1 set of these bottles. So it all depends. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. And once you put it on, you guys, you give it maybe 5-10 minutes to kind of get things going, and then you will just start seeing breast milk coming out of your body. It's amazing how wonderful a woman's body is. Of course, when I'm pumping, I do it maybe in this kitchen or in our bedroom, and whenever I do it, guys, I just get something and sit down, because who is going to stand up for 1 hour or 2? Definitely not me. So I like to kind of sit down, and you guys, you see what I mean by doing it with this pumping bra, because it makes it so much easier. You can use your hand, you can press your phone, you can edit your video, you can do whatever it is you have to do. The only one thing I don't like about this is the fact that it comes with a very small cord, so you can't go but so far. Look, if I decide to go grab something over on that table, I can't even do it, because see, it's not long enough. But other than that, it's a very beautiful machine, guys. This is something I used like almost 8 years ago. In 2 months time, the twins will be 8, so you know, I can't complain at all. At least it served me all throughout with the twins, and now it's serving me with my son. It's actually a very good brand, like really good brand, and it does an amazing job. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for it to do its thing. I'm probably gonna have dinner, and then I will get right back to show you guys what we have. Okay guys, so we're still going. I just finished having dinner, and this is what we have right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Excuse me. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but this is what we have right here. I would say is maybe 25 minutes, or I would say 20 minutes after. This is what we have. This one is almost half of the cup, and this one is almost half of the cup. So that's why I say it normally takes like 40 minutes to an hour, you know, to fill this cup right here. And it all depends. Sometimes when I'm producing a lot of milk, it can probably take 30 minutes to fill these 2 cups, and then, you know, I go again. So it all depends on how my breast milk flows the day. You know, that determines how much time I have to spend. But because I produced a lot of breast milk yesterday, and I have, I think, 4 or 5 more bottles stored in the freezer for the baby, and it's already after 10 in the night. So that means I probably just have to pump only this cup right here, and then that will be it for today. I just need to get out, you know, any milk that is all stored in there for now. And then tomorrow I do the same thing. And I always get questions from you guys asking what are the foods you eat that will help with your milk production. And for me personally, I know whenever I drink pap, that is I'm not sure what they call it in English, but it's akamu in Nigerian language. It's called pap, and popcorn, and also oatmeal. Oatmeal helps a lot. Whenever I take these 3 things right here, it just helps a lot with my milk production. And of course, I always add enough milk with whatever it is I'm eating, so that, you know, they say milk helps a lot with your milk production. That is, you know, that's something else, because you're producing milk, and sometimes you need to take milk to produce milk. So those are like basically the main thing I know that works for me. Of course, I eat other things, but these are the ones I know that whenever I eat them and then go ahead and pump, I always produce a lot of milk. I'm going to go ahead and just relax and continue waiting. And I also get questions, why do I like to pump instead of feeding the baby straight from the breast? And number one, the main reason is sometimes, you know, I work. Talk of like working moms, you know, you're not always with your baby. So whenever I'm busy working, you know, filming or editing or doing things, at least I have people in the house that can help me feed the baby. And then number two, sometimes I produce a lot of milk that I need to pump out whatever is left, because of the fact that when my son, you know, eats, he eats a lot, but like sometimes when I produce a lot of milk that he can't finish up, you know, what is inside there. I always like to pump just to prevent my breast from engulfing, because you guys know when your breast engulfs, like it hurts. So in order to prevent that, I always prefer to pump. And also, what is the third thing? The third reason is so that I can have other people also bond with the baby, because my son, he doesn't eat formula. He refused formula, no milk, no formula. He's only strictly on breast milk. And my twin girls, they always love to feed him. So in order to give them that opportunity to also feed their brother, I like to express the milk, and then he eats from the bottle. So these three things are the main reason why I like to, I like to pump. But the most important one is the fact that sometimes I just get so engorged that I know I need to pump out whatever milk is, stock on my boobs. So that is, basically why I like to pump. And also, a lot of people also complain that pumping hurts. It doesn't really hurt. Once you know how to get your nipple in the right place, you guys. Once your nipple is, right in the area where it's meant to be, you will notice it won't hurt, because the cup is not going to be cupped right on your nipple. It needs to exceed more from your nipple. You need to push it all the way in so that it's more on your flesh, the flesh surrounding your nipple, so that way it's not going to be right on your nipple. Because what makes it hurt is when you have the cup right on your nipple. So as it's suctioning, it's just dragging your nipple, which definitely hurts. Alright guys, so this bottle is all the way full. As you all can see, it's like filled to the brim, and this one right here is full, but not as full as this one. So I'm going to go ahead and just stop the machine, because the bottles are almost full. And then to store the milk, this is what I use. I bought this also 7 years ago for the twins, and this one is Mandela breast milk freezing and storage bulk pack. So I think this comes in 12. Yeah, this comes in 12 bottles. This is how it looks, as you all can see. So it makes it so much easier. You can go ahead and just use a marker to kind of mark the date and the time when you express the milk before you go ahead and put it in the freezer. And I also get asked, how long does breast milk last, you guys? A breast milk can actually last for a year, 1 year, once you put it in the freezer. Once it's frozen, it can last up to a year. But I think they said if you put it in the refrigerator, at the back of the refrigerator, not in front, at the back, it lasts for either 3 months or so. I'm not sure about that, but I know for the frozen one, it lasts for 6 months to a year. So I'm going to just go ahead and open up the bottle. Alright, so this is the breast milk, and I'm just going to transfer it to the bottle. And as you're transferring it, of course, some of them are going to leak from the bottle. It's all okay. Just going to pour it out, and then do the exact same thing here. And normally it takes like maybe 2 bottles. It all depends, because 2 of these bottles already make 6 ounces of milk. So it all depends. My son can finish 4 to 5 ounces of milk. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover it up. And then I'm going to remove this and go right ahead and put it in the freezer. And you guys, that is all there is. Once he gets hungry, all I need to do is to run to the freezer, get out the milk, or I would say sometimes I do it maybe 20 minutes if he's sleeping and then I feel like he's going to be awake soon. All I do is go to the freezer, get out the breast milk, and then probably boil hot water, put the milk in a bowl and pour the hot water inside it so that it can defrost. Or sometimes if I feel like he's going to wake up maybe in 20-30 minutes time, I just bring out the breast milk and keep. And one thing I noticed with breast milk is it doesn't take long to defrost, so just bring it out maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes before you feed your baby. Or if it's too close, you just bring it out, warm it in a hot water, and it liquefies and it's ready to go. Yeah, you guys, I believe that is all there is to this video. Like, I wanted to specifically film this video for breast pumping routine, because I always get these questions asked every single time I post maybe a baby video, or I talk about my breast milk production and things like that. I always get a lot of you guys asking please if I can share more when it comes to breast pumping. So that is all there is. What I use is Playtex pumping machine, and then the storage what is it called, storage bottles I use is from Mandela. They also have the sachet ones. I think I use the sachet one for the twins, but for some reason I can't find the one that comes in sachets. But I feel like this one actually lasts better, because the sachet one, you use it for I think 20 times and then you have to discard it. But this one right here, you can always use it. It's just like a feeding bottle. And yeah guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to give me a huge thumbs up if you did find this video helpful, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And till my next video, I will see you all very soon. Bye. I forgot to tell you guys another reason, and that is I'm able to gauge how much food my son is eating, because you guys, if you're feeding your baby straight from the breast, you're not going to be able to gauge how much they are eating. And it's recommended that when you're breastfeeding, you have to breastfeed for 30 to 45 minutes. So while you're doing that, you're not really sure of the amount of food your baby is getting. I'm able to gauge, okay, he's eating 3 ounces, 4 ounces, 5 ounces, 6 ounces. I just like being able to know that my son is actually eating and not just guessing.
I wanna spend the night with her, bring one of my t-shirts so it smells